Yeah, girl, I've been came a whole long way, right? I was supposed to be a bum. I wasn't supposed to make it. And I'm proud of what I am. You doing your thing too, I see you. We gonna uplift each other. You doing your thing, and I do pray every day. Know that. But yeah, this to everybody that comment me. Like I said, some of the people got in my inbox and was just talking about my growth and was just talking about, you know, talking about my growth and everything. And I just kind of felt bad because I didn't know so many people be watching you. Like, I just always thought everybody was just so negative and hate. You know, when you think people be hating on you, people don't be hating. Some people like to see you winning. I ain't even know that. Some people like to see you winning. Point blank, period. Don't think everybody hating on you. Yeah, we winning.
Developing tonight in Marion County, investigators are searching for a shooter who killed a woman in Citra.
Yeah, we first brought you this story earlier tonight as breaking news. Michelle Imparato joins us in studio right now with the hunt for the killer.
Well, guys, deputies were called to Northeast 41st Court in Citra around 4 this afternoon. That's where they found a woman dead. They have not released her name pending the next of kin notification. And right now, deputies say while they believe this is an isolated incident, they are still working to identify and find the shooter.
In today's story, we will be in Citra, Florida. It's a very small town that is a part of the Ocala metropolitan area. Citra is located just south of Orange Lake, which is over 12,000 acres. On December 18, 2023, a family will purchase a home located down a long dirt road in that small community. It was definitely a day for excitement because it was something that 33-year-old Sherese Stafford was always dreaming of, owning a home and having something her kids could call their own. She, alongside her husband, will post the happy news to their social media, and they also will have a picture of them holding the key in the closing sign. The pair were both smiling from ear to ear, and it was the start of a new chapter. However, that joy was only a few months lived because on February 27, 2024, tragedy would take place inside that same home. 33-year-old Sherese Stafford was born August 23, 1990, and had her upbringing in Redrick, Florida. Now, Redrick is a very small place and has less than 500 people in the population. It is also a part of the Ocala metropolitan area and is located only 12 minutes southwest of Citra. Sharice grew up in church but did not have the best attitude and would get in trouble sometimes. As a teen, she said by the time she was in the 10th grade, she dropped out and was hell to deal with. By 16, she was pregnant. By 17, she had her son on March 8, 2008. Sharice went on to get her GED, and by the time she was 18, she became pregnant again, but this time with twin daughters, and she gave birth to both of them October 9, 2009. Even though she dropped out of school and had 3 kids before 20, she counted her life as still blessed. According to her, she was a work in progress and was constantly working on her growth. She had come a long way and said that she knew God would help her prosper in life. Sharice was more motivated than ever and started working towards that. She would obtain her CNA and then decided to take the next step and go to school to become a nurse. In August 2014, she would give birth to her 4th child, a daughter, and was still pursuing towards her dreams. She would continue to thank God for her growth, she said, and in the fall of 2016, she accomplished her dream and completed and graduated with her nursing certificate. It was definitely one of the happiest moments of her life. She knew the work she put in and the willing to go above and beyond, all while being a mother of 4, was going to pay off. At some point, she split from her last daughter's father and was just a single mother doing her best to give her kids the best. One thing that Sharice lived by was not letting anyone distract her on her path to greatness. It was not always easy, but she said, when you change your growth, don't let anyone knock you off your stuff. She did her best to stand 10 toes down on all that as well. At her place of employment, when they had staff appreciation days, she would often get recognized by her patients for being good to them. While working as a nurse and taking care of her family and just enjoying life, she would end up in a relationship with a now 41-year-old Kenron Vereen. He was an erosion control team specialist with a tractor service. Kenron was said to be a good worker on the job and even won Employee of the Month award in the past. His employer said he exhibited outstanding job performance, responsibilities while performing his duties, and that he always went above and beyond. So it seemed that both him and Sharice were very hard workers. Before the pair got together, Kenron was already a father and became a granddad in 2021. The pair at some point tied the knot, and on August 8th, 2022, they had a son together.
Klled, you don't want to ride it no more? Huh? You don't want to go on the roller coaster no more? I thought it was fun, man. It's not fun.
Google Eyes helps you discern curiosity.
Have at it. Just have at it.
And dig into it. When it's wet, you don't want to do it.
It's not
Yeah, dig it.
Get you some.
Dig
Eat
it.
it. Eat it. You put everything else in your mouth. Eat it.
Get some good right.
By the time their son was 1 in 2023, things seemed to be on the right path for the family, and in December that year, they moved into their newly purchased home. In spite of that, just 2 months later, something major changed because Sharice filed for divorce the week of February 19. Although she wanted out of her marriage for whatever reason, Kenron allegedly saw to it that was not going to happen. On February 24th, he would take to his TikTok to post him driving at night while passing by an active police scene. The song he attached to the video that I can't play for copyright reasons, some of the words said, "There's no way you're walking out. We're supposed to be in love. How did we mess up? I hope you understand that I'm not tripping. I'll go back to jail. I'm not quitting. No surrendering. No retreat. I'll park the whip and hop out. This is serious. If you with it, you'll get injured. Did I mention how I'm rocking? You gonna pop me or I'm back in the penitentiary."
Find that person that you say that's better than me. Can't wait.
Did that hurt?
Everything hurt when you love somebody. I love for real. But like, I can't wait to get my heart broke. I just use it for motivation.
It was apparent that what he was dealing with was painful, but it also seemed like he was leaving a clue on what he planned on doing. On February 27, 2024, at around 4 o'clock p.m., the Marion County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call about a shooting in the 16800 block of Northeast 41st Court. When authorities arrived, they found a female, sadly unalive. Kenron was determined to be the alleged suspect who shot the victim, and to make matters worse, Kenron had a lengthy background. He went on the run but eventually turned himself in to a sheriff's office in Georgia. He was then jailed for unrelated charges for some outstanding warrants he had.
Citra last night has been identified as 33-year-old Sherese Stafford.
TV20's Hawa Ezell tells us who was accused of pulling the trigger.
41-year-old Kenron Vereen turned himself in on Tuesday in Georgia after allegedly shooting at 33-year-old Sherese Stafford. According to Marion County Sheriff's deputies, Stafford and Vereen were married. Stafford was shot outside her home near Northeast 41st Court in Citra, hours before Vereen was taken into custody. Investigators tell TV20 they received a call from Wayne County Sheriff's deputies in Georgia around 9:45 p.m., claiming that Vereen walked into the station and admitted to the.
And we're just very, very glad that we were able to catch Kenron when he was on the lam, that he turned himself in. We're fortunate for that so that we can get some justice for the victim and her family.
Residents of Marion County tell me that it's surprising something like this happened in Citra.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised that it happened. I mean, there's literally nobody that lives out there. There's no stores, really. I think there's one gas station. So.
Investigators say that a team of detectives are on their way to interview Vereen in Georgia, where he is being held on unrelated warrants.
He'll have to deal with any charges that from the warrants that he was arrested on up in Wayne County, Georgia. And then if he's going to be arrested and charged with Sharice, then he'll be extradited back to Florida to face those charges in our court.
Kenron was released from prison in June 2009 after serving time for robbery. Since then, records indicate that he had been arrested multiple times on charges including attempted second-degree unaliving with a firearm, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and battery DV. All the charges against him were dropped, according to court documents. In the attempted unaliving case, prosecutors noted that numerous witnesses would refuse to cooperate with authorities. Prosecutors said without eyewitness testimony, they could not move forward in the case. Kenron was later jailed in November 2023, and it was not known how many or if any of those charges he had in the past were associated with Sharice. Back at the crime scene, witnesses told deputies that Kenron left the residence in a pickup truck. Deputies would eventually find that truck abandoned. Sharice sadly leaves behind a 15-year-old son, 14-year-old twins, 9-year-old daughter, And the last of the bunch, her 1-year-old son, now all without a mother. I wonder if she even knew of his past. One of her 14-year-old daughters spoke with the news and was home when the horrific tragedy took place.
TV 20's Misty Web tells us how one family member is grieving her loss.
It's the worst day of my life.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies received a call in reference to a shooting in Citra.
I was actually in the bathroom talking to my everything, and I just heard gunshots. So me and Red went in the closet and called 911. They came. We did not know our mother was until afterwards.
As you can see behind me, police presence has been heavy for a while, and family and friends of the victim are here to grieve their loss.
That was everything I had, basically. Like, I have a lot of people that care about me and my aunties, but my mother, when nobody was there for me, my mother was. Even though, like, it's going to be hard, I'm going to have sleepless nights and stuff, she wanted grandkids. She wanted us to be happy. She wanted us to at least get a degree. And, you know, I'm going to make all that come true for her.
No kid should have to experience such a thing, and way too many kids are sadly dealing with this in this day and age. My deepest thoughts and prayers go out to all of Sharice's loved ones. I'm sorry that this happened to her, as she did not deserve that. Her life mattered. Her kids needed her. My heart breaks for them. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family, because this is a difficult time. And also don't forget to hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.